Yard line. Offense about set and ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 11-yard line.
To the air, Penix. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw with Penix. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball. Lines up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with his deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. And that nearly troubled, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Oh, nice move. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Jackson.
at the 4-yard line.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, a 12-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Trey Smack now for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
That's good. Titans, first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They run it again with Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. To throw is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Chicago.
Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Jackson now. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore from 6 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Penix. This ball caught by Strange. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. That's good for 28 yards. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's good for the Titans.
Now Penix. And this turns into an ace gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10.
Now a pitch out to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And looking to throw, Penix. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Cortland Sutton as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Jackson throwing to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Amuakin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
They'll take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. From the gun, Jackson. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Foyesade Amuakin.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Titans take over.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
Chris Jones on the stop. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. A quick throw there is incomplete. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Looking to throw, Penix. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The visitors' offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's preventing him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
DJ Moore. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Smack now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Visitors 21.
Just a four-play drive that time. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded it.
Second and 7.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot. Turn it over. Looking to put a drive together. He'll look to Williams to begin things. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 25-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
It's third and 11.
To the air, Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Jackson will throw again. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Open man down the field, Boston. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. He completes this to Sutton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Here comes 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
He'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And down he'll go at the 25.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Mitchell on the coverage.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Titans, 1st down.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Back at his own 49.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another.
He's back to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup.
Now Penix.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Finding Williams once more, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw again is Penix. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout.
15 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Penix. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that,
After signing his new contract, one of the league's best pass rushers will be getting after the quarterback in the same uniform for years to come. What a start. I'm Scott Hansen, pleased to be back for a second season. This is your weekly recap presented by Lowe's. We begin with a good one in the AFC. And this is Kenneth Walker. He's trying to get the season off on the right foot, and I think he just did. Both feet, as a matter of fact. He's gone. A 56-yard touchdown run. The Desperados wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston? Looking in on the Texans, they're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And here's the former Bill, Stephon Diggs. They're going to give him a carry here, just trying to get him some touches, and the defense will not get their touches. He's gone. And it turns into a 70-yard touchdown run. The Texans get the W by 2 touchdowns. Already some unfortunate injury news to tell you about from the opening slate of games.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Over the middle and complete to Addison. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and caught by Boston. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Fields. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Jackson will keep it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Trey Smack now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Nix to the air. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 29-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd and 12.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
To throw is Nix. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. And his throw is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Well, this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's another first down.
And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
Intended for DJ Moore. It's a turnover on downs.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Out to Wicks on the RPO. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Addison hauls it in. And a nice spin into some open field. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Addison, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he's got a good gain of 7 out to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. To throw is Jackson. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
Number 2, DJ Moore. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson now. Dancing to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Packers offense and Jordan Addison headed back onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. This will be caught. Judy. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working out of the gun is Nix. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
Brings up second and a yard.
Back to throw. Nix. Short pass caught by Henry. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it third down. Now it's Jackson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, Nix completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
They'll run, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 11.
Now it's Nix. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown,
Devon Achane. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Looking to put a drive together. And they have been all gas, no brakes so far. Very aggressive, going for it on 4th down. Some success, some failure in that. We'll see what happens here as they start out 1st and 10 on their 5th drive of the ball game.
2nd and 6.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Jackson on the move to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A 7-yard gain.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
38-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson.
Now 2nd and 6.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown. Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where you just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Looking to put a drive together. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, few breakdowns along the way has made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And they'll send Judy in motion left. Achane gets it from the gun. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devon Achane. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Our home team, 14.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Jackson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 43. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 33 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st down.
23-yard line.
Nix to the air. There's Wicks over the middle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. On play action, here's Nix. That's caught by Addison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw, here's Nix. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Green Bay.
Achane on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing Nix.
46-yard line.
He gets that one complete to Wicks. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. They'll go play action with Nix. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Now a timeout called for by the offense. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
On the coverage.
Jackson to throw. That's caught by Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4 seconds to go. This is likely it. Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Gain of 8. Complete to number 2.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And this is a touchdown. Now it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Our home team 35.
5 plays there on that drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And able to get this out to the 25. Working to put a drive together. Now a first throw here in overtime. Wicks making the grab right side. Down the right sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. And he wisely will throw that one away. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
To throw is Nix. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out. Hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped him well short.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Hey everyone, Scott Hansen here. This is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap, presented by Lowe's. Earn your Sunday. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin in Santa Clara. The Niners at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And this is Troy Franklin. They'll get it out to him on an RPO and watch him do work. And that's a 61-yard touchdown grab. The 49ers take care of the Dolphins, same as they did way back in Super Bowl 19, as they get the victory in their home opener. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Devontae Smith. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Texans are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Time to check out the NFL injury report for Week 2. The big